In a haze of booze and bad choices, parents like Amanda and Perla recklessly endanger their children.
Oh, okay. No, for one.
Turning fleeting moments of neglect into lasting scars and legal nightmares.
Jeff's brother wants to come running at me, jumping on me, doing shit.
Far from being the safe havens their children deserve, these women shockingly abandon their kids to danger and neglect, leaving police to uncover heart-wrenching scenes that expose the raw, devastating reality of parental failure. Amanda's stop sign stunt with her son in the back seat spirals into a drunken debacle, her .309 BAC sealing a night of regret and handcuffs. On May 1, 2024, at the stroke of midnight, our tale of vehicular chaos begins. A sergeant, likely dreaming of a quiet night, spots a white car treating a stop sign like a mere suggestion. The driver, Amanda, executes a wide right turn with the grace of a bumper car, nearly kissing another vehicle. Emergency lights flash, sirens wail, but Amanda's car doesn't stop until a block later, as if she's auditioning for a low-speed chase.
Hey,
how you doing?
Over here. I'm gonna walk them, okay?
I'm gonna walk. You can walk with me down here, okay?
Yeah.
I got him.
No.
Thank you, man.
He's gonna. Man, I need you to come my way, okay?
Key under the mat. All right. Yes.
Come down here and let me speak to you. I'm gonna go in the shade. All right, it's too hot for me over here.
The sergeant approaches and is greeted by Amanda's slurred speech, a performance suggesting she's had more than a sip of something spirited. A DUI investigator is summoned, and the scene unfolds like a tragicomedy. Amanda, fresh from a courthouse deposition, claims she was just cruising south on Whitehead when she flew through the stop sign at Olivia, swerving into the oncoming lane before lazily drifting back. The sergeant, unimpressed, notes her car finally halts near her home, where she lives with her 5-year-old son, who's strapped in the back seat, an innocent spectator to this fiasco.
Traffic infractions, okay?
Yes, I ran a stop sign.
Okay, you ran a stop sign. All right, I'm also here that the sergeant suspects that you're under the influence of an alcoholic beverage, okay? And I'm here to dispel that belief, whether you are or whether you're not, okay? Okay.
Amanda's condition is clear, eyes barely open, coherence on vacation. The sergeant, with the patience of a saint, hands her off to the investigator. By 1:50, Amanda's greeting to the officer is a slurry, "Hi, how are you?" as she's led to the shade for sobriety tests. She's less cooperative than a toddler at nap time, insisting she needs to check on her kid or go home. The investigator, sweating in the sun, tries to explain the field sobriety tests, but Amanda's focus is as steady as her driving.
You do exercises. No, what?
I'm not. No, I'm not refusing.
All right, then you're gonna finish exercises?
All right, hold on. These aren't my shoes, so can I do a barefoot?
That's fine.
The tests begin. First, the eye-tracking exercise, where Amanda's head bobs like a dashboard hula doll, ignoring instructions to follow a pen with her eyes only. By 5:23, the step and turn test is a disaster. Amanda wobbles, miscounts, and nearly turns it into interpretive dance. At 8:25, the one-legged stand is attempted, but Amanda's balance is as reliable as her stop sign etiquette. She blames varicose vein surgery, then her shoes, then her left-handedness, as if these explain her inability to stand upright.
To your side, okay? And you can take your one foot, okay? I'm gonna show you. Just watch me. You're gonna point that foot out, about the height like of a soda can, okay? Your hands to your side. You're gonna count out 1 1,000, 2 1,000, okay? Until I say stop, okay?
Amanda's excuses pile up. She needs to check her kid. Her leg hurts. The sun's too hot. The investigator, now a master of repetition, tries again, but Amanda's counting is as erratic as her driving. At 12:59, she reaches into her pocket, sparking a scuffle. Handcuffs come out, and Amanda's protests escalate. She insists she's not a criminal, demands to call Officer Angus, and somehow slips a handcuff by 16:46, earning a lecture on resisting arrest.
But don't keep it though.
Hand on your back.
Listen, don't put a resisting charge. Okay, we're going to bring you in, and we'll give you an opportunity to use the DTO.
No.
Okay, the breath test.
Hold that hand.
All right, but if you get a resisting charge,
You didn't
then
get
you definitely go to jail, okay?
Amanda's loaded into the patrol car, still arguing about her seatbelt and her kid. By 19:01, she's banging her head, demanding release, and claiming she could have aced the sobriety test if only they'd let her try barefoot. Initially, she refuses a breath test, but after a stern, implied consent warning, she complies at 2018. The result? A blood alcohol content of 0.309, nearly 4 times the legal limit. She was charged with DUI and child neglect. Penalties included 12 months probation, mandatory DUI classes, a 6-month license suspension, and an interlock device in her car. Amber's desperate bid to dodge a DUI fails spectacularly. Her wobbly sobriety tests and tearful pleas no match for the law's firm grip. The officer announced that Sarge was en route to the scene. Amber, unaware of the escalating situation, sat in her car with another passenger, possibly a child, as the officers prepared to intervene.
No, you're not going anywhere. Not with her in the car. Then stop. Then stop, Amber. No, just stop. Turn the car off.
The officers acknowledged their efforts to handle the situation, but firmly told Amber she couldn't leave, especially with someone else in the vehicle. They instructed her to stop the car and turn off the engine, halting her attempt to drive away. The officers urged Amber to exit the vehicle and speak with them. She remained in the car, claiming familiarity with the officers and insisting on her innocence. They persisted, encouraging her to step out for a discussion, but their tone suggested an impending arrest.
Don't do this to me, please. Look,
Come on, let's talk.
I'm such good friends with you. You can drive me home, please.
We're good friends. That's why you treated me the way you did.
But don't.
Come on.
I can't.
Come on, talk to us.
I can't get out.
The officers directed Amber to perform a field sobriety test under an awning. They instructed her to follow a pen with her eyes without moving her head. Amber struggled to comply, her focus wavering as she faced the test's demands. The officers explained the walk and turn test, requiring Amber to take 9 heel-to-toe steps along a straight line. They warned that refusal would be noted. Amber expressed concern about her children and a white truck, but her performance faltered under scrutiny.
I know it's my fault.
You got tape or something for a straight line?
Can we go quicker?
We're trying to find a straight line, Amber.
No, I can do a straight line. It doesn't
We
matter.
gotta have
Please,
the straight.
Please, Justin, please. If he goes by, I lose my kids. Please.
Well, while he's looking for tape,
The officers instructed Amber to perform a one-legged stand, lifting 1 foot 6 inches off the ground while counting aloud. She struggled to maintain balance and failed to follow directions, prompting the officers to urge her to comply as she resisted. Amber pleaded with the officers, expressing fear that her children would witness her arrest. She begged them to avoid detaining her in front of her child, but the officers, citing policy, arranged for someone to pick up the child, unmoved by her distress.
I'll do it.
turn around.
I'll do it.
Amber, turn around.
Please.
Turn around.
Don't.
Turn around.
No, for one.
Turn around.
Don't do it. Here. You can take me home. You can do whatever. Please don't.
Amber, stop.
I can't. I'll lose my phone. Please, Justin.
We tried that earlier.
Lieutenant Hall informed Amber she was being arrested for DUI and would be taken to jail. He expressed regret, claiming personal affection for her, but emphasized he couldn't bend the rules. Amber's belongings were secured and her pleas for leniency went unanswered. Perla's bartender hustle crumbles as cops find her kids neglected in a car, her lies about work and diaper rash landing her in a jail-bound taxi. On December 12, 2021, what a glorious night for Perla, the shining star of single motherhood, rolling up to the scene like she's auditioning for Worst Parent of the Year. The cops, probably expecting a routine call, are greeted by the sight of Perla's kids, abandoned in a car like forgotten groceries. "Hello, are you Mom?" one officer asks, voice dripping with the kind of patience you reserve for someone who's already testing it. Spoiler, Perla's about to give them a masterclass in bad decisions.
Why don't you have a babysitter or anything for your kids?
Well, it's expensive. I keep all kids.
Turn this way. Just leave you're being detained right now, okay?
The officers question why Perla's kids are unsupervised in a vehicle. She blames her night shift job, claiming she juggles 2 gigs to make ends meet. Her 9-month-old, meanwhile, lies face down in a car seat, surrounded by a hazardous nest of loose sheets and pillows, a setup that screams neglect louder than her excuses.
9 months.
Roger, he drives a Sierra GMC.
She was in there sleeping, and she was face down, and that's not good. There's loose, sheets and pillows and stuff. Babies They suffocate all the time from stuff like that. That's not good to...
Skeptical, the officers ask Perla to step out of her car and place her belongings on it. They inquire if she's coming from work, not a bar or club, sniffing the air for traces of alcohol. Perla admits she works as a bartender, where accepting drinks from patrons is part of the job, as if that justifies her current state. The situation worsens when the officers check on the baby, a 9-month-old left in a car at a GMC dealership. They note the suffocation risk from the bedding, but Perla insists the child was just sleeping. The baby's severe diaper rash draws their concern, which Perla attributes to cheap diapers her friend Destiny bought during a Thanksgiving trip to Texas, deflecting blame with practiced ease.
You've had issues. I work at a hotel.
You've had issues. So if I send someone to that bar right now, they're going to tell me, because I have an officer on the way over there to confirm that you work there.
Yes, Robert
they're going to confirm. They're going to confirm that.
Ronnie works there. Maria's a bartender.
You're driving drunk for one.
The officers press Perla on her drinking, unconvinced by her hardworking bartender routine. Their suspicions are confirmed. She doesn't even work at the bar she claimed. Her story unravels further when they reveal prior DHS involvement and her children's history in foster care. Furious, they accuse her of driving drunk and neglecting her kids, a pattern they're all too familiar with. Perla tries to salvage her narrative, mentioning her boyfriend Adrian, who works for the city, and her friend Destiny, who she insists can take the kids. The officers remain unmoved, fixated on the baby's untreated diaper rash, which Perla dismisses as a minor issue tied to a virus or teething, citing a doctor's appointment weeks away. Her excuses fall flat against the evidence of neglect.
Okay.
Yep. I'm going to be the taxi.
I live right here.
I know. We're going to Oklahoma County tonight.
Oh, really?
Okay. Here you go back,
sorry.
Wells.
I need to repeat.
Yep.
Can I have my stuff out?
What's up?
Can I have my dress out?
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'll let you do all that.
Oh, I can't say anything?
No, we got to get going. We're kind of on a time.
Perla's night ends in handcuffs, destined for jail. An officer, with biting sarcasm, calls himself her taxi driver for the evening. She pleads to contact Destiny to retrieve her children, emphasizing their long friendship. The officers prioritize the kids' safety, arranging for CPS to step in while Perla faces the consequences of her actions.
Call once we get down to Oklahoma County, okay?
Now my question is, are my kids taken to CPS?
I don't know where your kids are gonna go. We're gonna stay here until we figure it out. Have a seat for me.
Perla faces a DUI charge, $500 to $2,000 fine plus jail time, child endangerment, $1,000 to $7,000 per count depending on severity, and driving with a suspended license up to $1,000. Her reckless night of bar hopping and child neglect lands her a steep bill and a starring role in the local police report. What happens when a wife's rage spirals into domestic battery charges, a trashed house, and a lie so bad it lands her in handcuffs? Dive into the drama that cost Jessica her freedom. On June 8th, 2024, a day when Jessica Hogg decided to turn her family home into a live-action soap opera, complete with flying fists and shattered drywall. It all started with a marital spat over something juicy on her husband's phone, probably a spicy text or a shady Tinder swipe. Jessica, clearly auditioning for the role of most unhinged spouse, allegedly clocked her husband in the face, leaving him with a bloody nose and a lip that looked like it lost a boxing match. Oh, and she did this in front of their kids, because nothing says family values like a ringside seat to mom's meltdown. The house? Trashed. Walls stripped bare. Bathroom looking like a tornado hit it. When the cops rolled up, they found chaos worthy of a reality TV pilot.
It's going to take time. Right. I mean, it's going to take me it's going to take me a week to get everything.
If you live here, nobody can make you move out. We can't make you leave if this is your residence.
It is. This is my mailing address. I've been here almost 4 years.
Yeah.
And like I said, I can mostly deal with her and stuff like that.
Jessica, ever the Oscar-worthy actress, swore she didn't touch him, just tripped in the bathroom. You know, classic clumsy wife trope. Meanwhile, her husband and their 11-year-old kid were like, yeah, no, she definitely threw punches. The kid's presence turned this from a private tantrum to a full-blown legal circus, because apparently Indiana law frowns on parents brawling in front of their offspring. Jessica's unmedicated bipolar disorder didn't help, nor did her knack for lying to the cops, which went over about as well as a lead balloon. Her story flip-flopped from "I didn't do it" to "he hit me first," but the lack of evidence for her claims just made her look like she was workshopping a bad script.
The kids are here. He'll still follow me into the other room or wherever and want to like cuss me out and you can't go to sleep. And then it's "I'm sorry," and then oh my god, I have to sleep. So I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm not playing that game. Yeah. But then I'm like, I have to get a shower. Like these are my things, this is my stuff. And you back and forth all the time are like, oh, you know, but then you don't. Yeah. Like, oh yeah, I know I have to leave. And then he's like, nope, not going nowhere. Oh my gosh. So then I come in the house. I'm like, listen, because whatever's on his phone, I said, because.
What's the takeaway? If you're going to lose your cool, maybe don't do it in a way that gets Child Protective Services knocking. A single slap isn't just a whoopsie moment, it's a one-way ticket to handcuffs, legal fees, and maybe even losing your kids to grandma's house. Jessica's little rampage cost her freedom, her family's stability, and probably her security deposit. Want to avoid this mess? Try therapy, mediation, or, I don't know, counting to 10 before you Hulk smash your marriage. Mental health issues? Get them treated. Kids around? Keep it chill, because the law doesn't care about your feelings. It cares about arrests and paperwork. Lie to the cops? Good luck, because they're not buying your bathroom slip and fall routine.
So then what happens on that? Oh, hold on, I gotta take you in the house. What happened? I don't know what happens
What are you
on
gonna
domestic. I was trying to go call my mom.
Oh, is your phone in the house?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'll call DCS and we'll get all that started. And that way the process is starting.
But what happened? Like, I don't know what you're telling me to do.
Well, I gotta take you to jail for domestic. You understand that part, right?
No, not really. So then I don't know what happened from there. I've never been to jail.
Okay. So you acted like you knew. Like,
no!
So I gotta take you to jail for the domestic. I have no choice on it. The state law, you know, even if he didn't want to press charges, state law kind of forces our hand, especially when there's children involved and stuff, okay? And he's got a busted leg.
Jessica got slapped with domestic battery in the presence of a child under 16, a charge that Indiana takes very seriously thanks to her husband's busted face and a kid's eyewitness account. Under Indiana Code 35-42-2-1.3, that's what happens when you knowingly or intentionally get handsy in a rude way with family. Her wall-demolishing spree also earned her a potential criminal mischief charge, Indiana Code 35-43-1-2, because apparently you can't redecorate with rage. The kids watching the whole fiasco triggered a mandatory arrest, and her inconsistent story just sealed the deal. Moral of the story? Keep your fists and your lies to yourself, or you'll be swapping family dinners for court dates.
All right. You stay cool and everything in the front. Sound good? All right, hop in. Put your seatbelt on, please.
I don't know if I have this. I'll just put it on. Like just when you give it to me?
Yeah. There you go. Got it.
I'm not that coordinated.
Angelina Boo Gann turned a family argument into a full-on WWE showdown, biting her dad's arm like it was dinner time. Want to know how her chaotic tantrum landed her in jail? On January 21, 2024, Angelina Boo Gann decided to spice up her family's dysfunctional dynamic by turning a verbal spat into a full-on WWE match. Picture the scene: Angelina, her dad, and her autistic brother locked in a shouting match that escalated faster than a Black Friday sale. Instead of chilling out, Angelina went feral, allegedly chomping down on her dad's arm like it was a chicken wing when he tried to calm her with what he called an aggressive hug. Spoiler, biting isn't a love language. When the cops showed up, Angelina greeted them with a profanity-laced tirade and a masterclass in how not to cooperate, cementing her status as the family's resident chaos agent.
It really don't.
You're not. How'd you get the marks on her? Huh? How'd you get all the marks and scratches and stuff on her?
Her being her.
Was there anything physical?
Her and her brother got into a physical fight down here on the floor.
The evidence wasn't exactly in her favor. Dad had bite marks, her brother was a nervous wreck, and Angelina's self-defense excuse sounded like it was written by a toddler. Her refusal to play nice with the officers, think yelling, flailing, and resisting cuffs, turned a bad day into a criminal record. The family's history of drama and Angelina's untreated tendency to snap didn't help her case. Apparently, therapy was too much effort, so she opted for biting and screaming instead. Shocking no one, the cops weren't impressed and hauled her off for domestic battery and resisting arrest.
Who help does she need?
So when her and brother got into a fight, who was the instigator?
He was.
I want to go!
What started all of this?
Him!
Who is he?
No, it's him!
Is it your brother?
I'm tired of this! Is he your brother? Is he your dad? Is he this? Is he that? I don't care anymore!
But the thing is, she gets upset, and when she gets upset, this is the behavior that she does.
Wants me to fight it, and this is I'm done talking. I'm done explaining. Listen to them. She's doing it pretty good.
Okay.
Here's the deal. If you're going to throw a tantrum, maybe don't make it a criminal offense. Biting your dad, that's not self-defense. That's a one-way ticket to jail and a lifetime of awkward family reunions. The law doesn't care about your feelings or your family's soap opera. It cares about visible marks and public safety. Angelina's antics endangered her brother, alienated her family, and landed her in cuffs. Want to avoid her fate? Try therapy, anger management, or at least not treating your dad like a chew toy. Respect the cops because resisting just adds charges to your tab. And if you're claiming self-defense, maybe have a story that doesn't fall apart under scrutiny.
No! What? What is happening?
Put your arms up.
What the f is happening? What the f is happening?
You're under arrest for domestic battery.
Why am I under arrest? Huh?
Stop resisting. Just calm down.
What is
It's
happening?
all gonna be okay.
What is happening to me? What is happening to me?
You're under arrest.
What did I do? You're not giving me my reasons. I know what you didn't. What is my reason? Where's my...
Angelina got hit with domestic battery, Florida Statutes Section 78403, for leaving bite marks on her dad, who was just trying to keep the peace, not start a cage match. Her self-defense claim flopped since his aggressive hug wasn't exactly life-threatening. She also caught a resisting arrest charge, Florida Statutes Section 843.02, for her Oscar-worthy performance of ignoring orders, flailing, and making handcuffing a cardio workout for the cops. Her brother's distress and the family's hot mess of a dynamic only made things worse. Lesson learned: keep your teeth and your temper in check, or you'll be swapping family game night for a night in the slam. Speeding, booze, and a bad attitude. Rantonio and Kyla's traffic stop meltdown proves why arguing with a cop is the fastest way to a jail cell. On December 29, 2024, what should have been a routine traffic stop turned into a circus, thanks to Rantonio and Kyla, who apparently thought cooperation was a foreign language. Officer Paige House Perkins pulled them over for speeding, 45 in a 35 because who needs speed limits, and a license plate so shiny it could blind a satellite. Simple fix, right? Hand over your ID, take the ticket, move on. But no, Rantonio and Kyla decided to channel their inner rebels, turning a minor infraction into a full-blown legal disaster.
Oh, I'm coming from my cousin's house.
All right, stop. Where are you going? Stop.
Stop. To get my son.
No.
You can't get
Stop.
your son. Stop.
Just put her in cuffs.
Put me in cuffs for what?
Because you're not listening to her commands.
Because y'all stay here yelling at my door.
You know how many times we had to tell you to open the door and put the car in park?
Bro, ma'am, I work nights.
Rantonio, with the charm of a grumpy cat, refused to hand over his license, arguing like he was auditioning for a courtroom drama. The officer smelled booze, noticed Rantonio chomping gum like he was hiding something, and thought, maybe an OVI investigation? Rantonio's response? I ain't did nothing, which is basically code for arrest me now. His refusal to take sobriety tests didn't exactly scream innocence. Meanwhile, Kyla, the passenger with a PhD in bad decisions, kept jumping into the fray, ignoring orders to stay out of the car and then strolling off like she was late for a yoga class. Her drunken defiance and flailing during arrest earned her a shiny pair of cuffs and a disorderly conduct charge.
Get some vitals on you?
No.
You don't want me to get vitals on you?
No.
You know what day it is, ma'am?
Yes, I do.
Okay, what day is that?
Like the Sunday.
It's so annoying.
They didn't know.
I'm so exhausted, sir. I do 12-hour shifts. I'm tired.
Okay.
I'm
do
tired.
24-hour shifts. I'm tired.
I'm done. I'm exhausted.
Can you just let me check you out, please?
This whole mess screams one truth: don't poke the bear when the bear is a cop. Rantonio's rap sheet, trafficking, drugs, assault, you name it, made his $7,500 bond less a surprise and more a yeah, that tracks. Kyla's $2,500 bond for resisting and acting a fool while tipsy, 0.11 BAC, nice one, shows that even passengers can't escape the consequences of stupidity. Want to avoid their fate? Hand over your ID, don't argue with the cop, and maybe don't smell like a distillery. Cooperation is free, arrests are not.
Can I have
Did y'all call my mom to go get my son? They're gonna call her. They got your number. The other officer wrote the number down that you gave her.
Thank you. Okay, we have to put these on. And then, are you gonna provide the breath samples? No? Okay.
This is the official part. I already know you gave me an answer. That's why I didn't pull the mouthpieces out. But are you refusing? Okay, refusal.
Rantonio got nailed with operating a vehicle impaired, ORC 4511.19, because booze breath and gum chewing don't exactly scream sobriety, especially when you won't take a test. His criminal history, think trafficking, assault, and more trafficking, made his bond a cool $7,500. Kyla caught resisting an officer without violence, ORC 2921.33, for ignoring orders and disorderly conduct while intoxicated, ORC 2917.11 for her drunken walkabout with a BAC over Ohio's 0.08 limit. Moral, follow the rules or you'll be swapping road trips for court trips.
Neighbor from hell who turned bad guest into a felony. On July 20th, 2024, cops hit an Airbnb where a woman's causing chaos, fighting neighbors and refusing to leave after the host begs her to bounce.
So, what's going on? We've got a call from an Airbnb owner.
Nothing. I'm literally living here.
You said that you're just here for the weekend, basically.
I am going here for the weekend.
Okay. Here's the deal. He wants you to go.
What am I supposed to do?
Do you have friends that can pick you up?
No. I've been sitting here. I've done nothing wrong. Like, I'm not trying to get upset. I'm really trying to, like, the people that lived over there had a problem with me. I didn't say a single thing. And there's nothing wrong with me staying here. And if they want to refund me, they can refund me the whole price. I'm not going to just leave from everything.
And that's something that's going to be between you and them.
Right, I get it.
So
and,
we can't.
But I'm not going to leave.
Well, they want you gone, so we can take you to a hotel. They can pay
for my whole hotel.
Well, they can't do that. No.
Well, I'm not going to leave. That's what I'm trying to understand. That's what I'm trying to.
She plays innocent, blaming everyone but herself, pointing fingers at the owner like she's in a courtroom drama.
Okay.
So I can talk to him. I'm not talking to you anymore.
Okay.
I have stayed at a hotel before. I have been where I've been kicked out. I don't care.
Okay. Well, that's what's happening here.
And I don't care. But
So
I need to be kicked out of. I've been kicked out. I don't care. Everything I've been kicked out of. Everything it needs to be. I don't understand what you want me to do, because I've been kicked out of here. This is where I came out of here for 2 weeks. What am I supposed to do? Because I don't think that's fair to sit here and say that I'm supposed to just sit here and just. It's stupid.
Do you even know what we're trying to tell you right now?
You're telling me I'm gonna leave. I get it.
You know why we're saying that?
Because somebody called the cops. They called the cops saying I didn't leave because they were saying I was disturbing them. I was not doing it.
Neighbors confirm she's scaring the daylights out of them.
Go and put your hands behind your back. Step up.
No, I'm not. I didn't do anything. What are you? Ow, I didn't do anything. No, I didn't.
Oh, okay, now you're getting resistant.
No, I'm not.
You're getting resistant.
Stop. I'm not. Wait, I'm not. Ow. Wait, I'm not doing anything. Ow, stop.
Stop fighting.
No, I'm not. I'm just trying to. What am I doing? For what?
Disorderly conduct,
For
resisting.
what?
Come on.
For what? I don't even have my shoes on. For what?
Walk.
No, I'm not.
Stop moving.
I'm not moving. I'm not even moving.
Yes, you are.
I'm not
Would you stop so I can adjust these so they don't tighten on you? Shut up for 5 seconds. Shut up for 5 seconds.
Listen, what are you saying?
I'm not yelling. He's yelling at me. I'm not.
Yeah, because you're not listening and you're moving. You're moving and you're not listening.
I'm not moving. I'm not moving.
Turn.
Do you understand?
Stop.
I'm not moving. I'm not
Stop
moving.
moving. Stand there so I can adjust these.
I'm not moving. Please. I'm not moving. I'm not yelling. I'm not.
Take a seat on the ledge. Take a seat on the ledge. What all do you have in here?
I don't
take a seat.
I don't. What is what?
Take a seat right there. You are fine.
Ow! You don't need to tell me to sit on the ledge. I don't have any.
Yes.
I don't.
Cops try handing her an NTA notice and insist her to leave, but she digs in, turning a simple exit into a handcuff party.
Stop.
I don't even live here. Why are you throwing me like that? Why are you throwing me like that?
I'm not throwing you.
You are. I'm trying to get my shoes.
Walk this way. Walk this way.
Why can't I get my shoes?
Walk.
No.
Okay.
You're a piece of shit.
Well, that's
I don't
fine.
want to talk to you.
That's fine.
I don't want you to touch me anymore.
Okay.
No, I
really
have
don't
the right.
care.
I don't really care. I have the right.
Well, you're the one that got yourself in this predicament by your
I
actions.
don't really care about any of you have to say the same because you know what? I have the right.
Okay.
I am trying to help
Please,
you right now.
please help me.
I'm
No,
trying.
can I say something?
But I need you to
Can I?
you saying something.
Can I
is the
please
whole
say
reason we are in
something?
this situation.
Can I please say something without you talking and interrupting me? No! I don't want him interrupting me. I please. Can I just
Listen.
say something? Please,
I'll
I've been
give you one
trying.
more chance to say something.
I've been trying to.
Okay, what are you trying to say?
I'm not trying to interrupt anybody. I'm not trying to interrupt anybody. I just want to. No, please.
Stand up for me.
Ow.
Stand up now.
Ow! No!
Her yelling could wake a coma patient, loud enough to star in a nature documentary about whales.
My dad is a dad. I don't care.
Watch your knee.
No, I don't care.
Watch your knee.
I don't care. You're gonna go to jail. My dad is a god. I don't care. I don't care. Ow! Ow! Ow!
The door's not even.
Ow!
She's fighting. Fucking
in the car.
I can't wait for you guys to go to jail.
knock it off. Now.
I don't care. Give a what you have to say.
You're gonna get more charges.
I don't.
Stop.
No.
Yep. And
knock it off.
She escalates from a piece of paper to an arrest, adds criminal damage to government property to a rap sheet, then begs for freedom while never shutting up. Hospital trip for clearance doesn't slow her motor mouth.
You can roll the hobbles in front so you can grab that.
Yep.
Alright, put your butt in there.
It smells so good in here.
Ah, no.
Knock it off.
No. No.
Stop trying to kick. Stop trying to kick. No. No. God damn it, you stupid fucking. Knock it off!
Why do you think this is gonna help you?
God damn it.
Fucker.
Christ.
It'd be a lot easier if you stopped acting like a child.
Pull it tight.
Try to attach it. Nope.
Down.
Alright.
Grab it. Alright, put your feet in on it.
Give me your fork.
How am I supposed to put my feet in?
You need to sit up.
How
You need to sit up.
How can I sit up? You're actually.
Sit up.
How can I sit up?
Sake.
How am I supposed to sit up when you have me on my? I don't understand how you're telling me to sit up. I'm not. I'm actually not. I'm not trying to be rude.
Roll your left side.
Roll your left side.
Roll onto your left side.
Roll onto your left side.
Ow. Alright. Okay, there's no need to be rude.
Honey, just shut up and do what we tell you to do.
No, I am. I'm not.
Pull your feet, kick your feet
I'm
in.
not being rude, but there's no need to choke me.
No one's
In the backseat, she's a broken record of nonsense.
Yes? You know Jim Martinkus? You guys are all losing your license. Jim Martinkus is the one. He's the one. You guys are all losing your license. You know how many cops he's got arrested and lost their jobs? I cannot wait until Joe hears about all this. He's gonna. You know how big my lawyer is? I pay thousands of dollars, and you guys suck. And I didn't do shit about any of it. Airbnb, you're gonna pay me money, and you're gonna pay me money. It's actually insane. Hello?
We might have to slide her over. Well, the problem is we can't just let her bang her head.
Restrained and hauled to the station, she bangs her head like she's auditioning for a meltdown montage.
Got off of me. I just took it off of me. I just took the seatbelt off of me. You understand? But good job. No. Are you really mad if I pee in the car? That might. I'll just pee all over.
She was charged with disorderly conduct, criminal damage, and resisting arrest. Next, a teen scamming banks like she's in a heist flick but dumber. On May 22nd, 2024, Florida, cops respond to a fraud alert after a woman cashes a $1,500 check, hits multiple branches, then struts back to withdraw more.
You said that was your aunt, right? That wrote you those checks?
Mm-hmm.
All right. How old are you?
18.
Okay. So here, before we go much further, I'm going to read you your rights. Have you ever had your rights read to you? You have? Okay, that's fine. I'm going to read them to you. If you decide to talk to a lawyer now, or I'm sorry, let me restart. If you decide to answer any questions now without a lawyer present, you still have the right to stop answering at any time and speak with a lawyer. Do you understand that? So after having your rights read to you, do you wish to speak to me? You don't want to speak to me? Okay. All right. So can you stand up for me?
Can I put my hand up on the real quick?
Yep, that's fine. And actually, real quick, since you're being compliant, I'm going to definitely need you to take your cell phone out of your pocket. Is there anything else in your shorts at all? Okay. All right. Can you turn around for me? All right. Can you turn it kind of backwards, like, yeah, just like that? And like that'll be probably the most comfortable.
Officer questions her, getting a story flimsier than a paper towel.
Is how did you become in possession of that check?
It was given to me.
It was given to you by.
I can't tell you the name.
You can't tell the name?
I don't know it. I just met.
How y'all met?
Outside.
You just met him outside?
Yeah. My boyfriend.
How did you get here?
He told me pretty much the first thing. Then he gave me a check and was like, it's from me. It's legit. It's I got me. If I leave it, give it to him. Go cash it.
So he told you it was his, so and you believed him?
Sort of, kind of. Because I didn't have money. You know?
Right.
He would do this.
So what he got money, what does he do? Is he a hustler, scammer?
No, he works.
Oh, he works at? Where he works at?
Can't tell you.
She name drops a coach she met a week ago, like that explains everything.
So when was that check written out? He handed it to you written out? Or did you write it when you got the cash up to the front?
He wrote it.
You signed it back. When you signed it back? When you got here? So why are you protecting this person? If he's doing all this, and you're risking your name for the sake of what? So $1,500, how much he cut you?
I don't know his name, Daddy. Trust.
But I'm saying, though, if he...
I'm not trying to go to jail. Just turned 18. I don't even have a record.
Right.
I don't want to be in this situation. If I knew old boy name, I would have told you about it.
Like I said, man, these scammers, this is what they do. They get innocent people and do this type of stuff, and you get caught up. Old boy probably didn't give you his real name or whatever. He probably gave you a nickname to run with.
Exactly.
Or you can know him, you just don't bring it.
Tales a mess. Coach's wife signed the checks, then 2 people were in the car, then just him driving. It's a logic-free zone.
Yeah.
So who was in the passenger? Your boyfriend?
No. Yeah. It was my cousin, but he's not involved in this stuff.
He has to be involved in some type of way.
He was just there for the ride. He is not involved.
So why you didn't tell buddy to stay for you? Or go see what's going on? I mean, if my cousin went and saw somebody just took off with me, I'm like, what the hell? Why you left my cousin? Let me out.
He already got his own things going on.
So he knew what was going on there.
No, but he wouldn't put himself in a position to go back to jail because he wasn't involved. Simple. Just old boy.
They don't want to give an old boy name.
I don't know his name.
You got no nickname, something. You can't tell me you met somebody, y'all didn't exchange no name or nothing like that. You finna do this type of work for him?
Yeah. The way he's just like starting to talk. Like he don't even know my name.
So a whole week I just, hey, what's up? Hey, what's up?
Her explanation: met a guy at a store, swapped checks like candy, earns a facepalm.
I mean, right now you're looking at 4 felony charges.
How many?
4.
4?
4.
And that's...
Well, you got to see the judge tomorrow morning. And he's going to set a bond for you. And you could choose to pay the whole amount or pay 10% of that. The bond's going to be in a couple of thousand, just to let you know. So how many times, besides this check, right, how many other checks he gave you?
2.
2 more?
Yeah.
Those 2 were deposited in your account?
Yeah.
All right. You can leave that open?
Yes, please.
All at this bank? What other bank?
Here, 1 at 60.
And where else?
Listen, I didn't have my car for
Yeah, what?
What am I even doing? Anyways, let me just tell you. I don't know his name, like, dead serious. But he be on that.
He's on the scammer?
Yeah.
Okay. So who's the middleman?
I can't tell you that, because that person doesn't even deserve that. Because they're not even doing nothing. They just sit there.
Officer shuts it down. If they were his checks, he'd cash them. She's no mastermind.
You want to tell me nothing else?
I don't know anything else.
I'm just asking if you want to tell me whatever information. Like I said, so far I have nothing. I can do my investigation, try to figure it out.
Yeah, I understand.
I got nothing. All right, give me a second, all right? Is Beauty coming?
Hey, what's up?
Is Beauty coming?
Beauty, yeah, he's coming back. This is Mom.
Hello, how you doing?
This is the detective.
Yeah, I'm not working this, but I just came trying to talk to her.
She going to jail?
Sure she is. You know who she hanging with?
He just told me about some dude. I don't even know who the that could be.
She said one of them was her cousin.
That girl go to school and go to work. Supposed to be at work right now. It's 3 o'clock.
She did mention something earlier about needing to be
You
at
want to
work.
lose your job. You work at a nursing home.
Which makes me nervous where she's getting these checks, because this is, I hate to say it, this is typically how it happens.
She's carted to the police car, probably still thinking she's the victim.
You gotta learn from your mistakes, things.
You don't have anything on you in your pockets? There's nothing? Mom has it all? Okay. All right, just be careful getting it.
Don't say shit to nobody. Keep your mouth closed.
Are those grippers?
I'm gonna call you.
Where's the phone? You got her phone?
You got it? Okay, how the phone shit work?
You got
Is
her
it
phone?
still good? Yeah, I got it.
The phone, when she's in booking, is free. It's free in booking, but I don't know. I think so.
I have a good pass with her. I don't know. Did you get a hug or any of that? I told her she's been.
She didn't want a hug.
Didn't want a hug. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, do I want to hug? You finna go, it's finna be cold, baby. You finna get a taste of this shit. You gotta have to learn, sweetheart. I love you. Don't cry. Don't cry. Thank you.
Are you gonna follow me there?
Don't cry. Can you let my face first? Don't cry.
She was charged with fraud, forging checks, and passing worthless ones. Now, a lady who made Christmas a fistfight with her mom, holiday spirit activated. On December 25th, 2024, Ohio, cops returned to an apartment after a mom reports her daughter turned their holiday into a boxing match.
Hello.
I don't want to raise nobody else's kids.
Come on, Tamika.
Hey, y'all the same people?
Yeah.
You're arguing about the same shit.
I
Get me out of
figured.
here.
I figured.
Get me out of here.
All right.
No, that is my whole house.
Okay. Wilson, yelling's not gonna.
She's her whole house.
She needs to go. Listen,
The same person she was in my mom. That was too much. She just don't play.
I know, but yell. Please don't yell. Here, let's go talk to mom.
No, but y'all let her hit me. Y'all didn't do nothing. She needs to go now.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about.
She needs to be arrested. Do you see what she did to my house? I'm the same girl.
I wasn't out. Whatever call you're talking about.
She just left a call, sir. Can you?
Okay. Well, yeah. See, I don't know. I am not the same man. I did not deal with you today. So stop. I told her she keeps yelling.
Okay, well, she's
not listening.
Okay, well, I'm trying to talk to you. You don't have to
Thank you.
yell.
I appreciate. Well, she's not listening.
Okay, but that's not. Listen, sir. I know that they trained you how to calm people down. That's not how you do it.
She's not listening.
She just came in here and hit me and hit my daughter and tore up my house.
Everyone's heated except some guy in the living room regretting his life choices to stay home on Christmas.
I'm in danger. Did you just see me barricaded in my room, sir?
I mean, I see the door shut.
Yeah, barricaded against the door because she hit me.
I don't know what happened. I wasn't here.
Okay, well, I'm telling you what happened, sir.
Okay.
I would like to press charges.
I appreciate that.
Okay.
What happened today?
Everything was cool. I'm trying to take my sister around to drop off gifts. She put her fingers in my face because I'm giving my opinion about the boy. I think he should go back with his mom. I don't think he should be away for 6, 7, 8 months. No, I don't think that. They get upset because they want to take him and raise him. They got him an Xbox. That's cool. But when I'm driving, you're not going to be doing this to my face. I'm sorry. But you're not going to be doing that to my face. Right. So I left the scene and the mom had to come. She texted me and said, come get your shit. You're not allowed back in my house because she want to listen to her daughter. At the end of the day, you got child engagement charges. You didn't raise your own kids. Why are you trying to take the boy away from his mom? Yes, I understand that she need to listen to calm down the whoopings, but at the end of the day, he should still go back with his mom. No, because I just got here from Cincinnati, and they just got know I'm a first generation college student. I'm a first generation college student. I didn't want to come back to
Mom says she got a call about her daughters fighting in a car, lifted over to play peacemaker. Daughter comes home, goes berserk, punches mom and sister, leaving bruises and scratches as souvenirs.
What happened here?
She threw something at me.
Okay.
That's my own family. Then you get mad because I don't want to take custody of her. No, I think you should go back with his mom. Whoopings are normal. Do you see this bite mark on my arm? She been whooping my ass all my life. So don't be act like a hypocrite when it comes to your daughter.
Okay.
Huh?
What? Can you get my nephew, please? We need him.
No, he's fine. He should go back home.
He can be right here, right now. Not my mom, not the officer. Yes, he's okay.
Does she have any marks on him at all? Or on her?
Sir, Nate has marks on her face. No, I never hit her. I came in my room. Shit, I only been back here for a week and y'all already started a whole bunch of bullshit.
Hudson.
If you didn't have the face to do it when I'm not home, then you don't have the face now.
Do you want the kid? Or the older kid?
The baby. I'm gonna give him my grandson, I got.
Alright, I do see some swelling. Alright, so you want to pursue charges?
Yes, I want to press charges.
Okay.
And she tore my house. Also for tearing up my house.
So she lives here, though, right?
No, she just came back for the house.
Man wants to press charges for domestic battery and damage. Cops move to arrest the daughter.
I'm getting out. I'm back right here.
Tamika, put your hands behind your back, dear.
I'm not Tamika.
All right, well, put your hands behind your back. Sorry, I didn't say your name correctly.
Why? Okay. That's fine.
I'm gonna put 2 pairs of cuffs on you.
I got a master's degree. I don't have to argue no fight. I don't fight shit.
2 is just more comfortable. That's all. Just because it's more comfortable.
I mean, if you want to be uncomfortable, okay, I'm trying to
I want
help
to
you
get my
out.
book bag and go.
Okay, well, you're under arrest. You're going to jail.
Why?
For domestic.
I didn't hit nobody.
Well, she has swelling above, below her eye.
Who?
Huh? Your mom.
Who? I didn't hit nobody.
Okay. Ashcraft, take her outside so I can handle it. All this in here, please. Okay. So I got a couple of things I need you to do. Okay. So I'm gonna bring up a statement form from you. Okay. I see the injury to your eye. Okay.
Yeah.
There's some minor swelling right now, so maybe just put an ice pack on it. Okay, and I did see a little bit of swelling when I shined the light on it, and the picture shows it. On the picture I took, okay, who's this?
That's my baby girl. That's my daughter.
Daughter's hauled to the cop car while mom unloads the full story, finally calming down.
Yeah. Because they want to take people's kids. You've been beating kids your whole life. All type of child engagement charges. And one day somebody sees you get mad because I don't want to take them. You don't have a confidence to take your own grandson?
So she lives here?
She just came back from school. She got evicted. Yeah, I let her come stay.
Okay.
She ain't been here a week, just like she just told you.
Okay. All right. Well, if you want to sign the criminal damaging charge, then we can take you down and have you sign that once we get her loaded up in a wagon to go to jail.
I mean, I don't want to get charged for this.
Well, I'm not. Wait, are you? Wait. Because I said I would take you down, so you sign.
Yeah, I'm saying it's Christmas. I really don't want to go down to the police station, but I'm gonna have to because what is my landlord gonna say?
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, yes, it's Christmas, but unfortunately, she misbehaved. Okay.
I just got done working for a police department. I ain't worried about no police like you are. You the one with the misdemeanor. You the one with the charges. Why am I getting
Make sure that
arrested?
we're gonna get that figured out. Let me talk to my partner, okay?
Because I shouldn't get this is your 32nd time seeing me, right?
I know.
Was I acting the fool the first time?
No.
Exactly.
That's why I want to talk
I'm your friend.
That's
not
why.
somebody that already got criminal charges.
Listen. That's why I want to talk with my partner first to get the full story, okay?
You can look at my resume. I just got done working for the Cincinnati police. I ain't worried about no damn police.
The daughter insists she's innocent, like she didn't just ruin Christmas with her fists.
She's upset because she feels like we waited till she came home from school to do this. Like, no. That she doesn't even have a place or anything. She's upset because she doesn't want to raise him, but you don't even have a house or nothing. What is you upset for? Like, you don't got to take him to school every morning. You don't got to get him to a doctor's appointment. You don't got to do none of that. Why are you even saying that? She was in school. She went to grad school, and we gave her all the grace in the world because we all been through stuff, and you going to school, you did your thing, got your master's degree, we're proud of you. But when you came home, you felt like we did this because he is his safety. It's not about us no more. And like I said, she don't do nothing. Like, you don't even got a car, a house, or nothing. It's not like my mom can't do it and get the emergency custody and get him. She went to my sister's house, taking his clothes, taking pictures of his room, all types of stuff. And I told her, why would you do that? Why didn't you just leave? Mommy left, everybody left. Why wouldn't you just leave? She had to leave her own apartment and call the police on you for you to leave, Ajane. You keep doing that.
She flat out denied reality, insisting she shouldn't face a lick of trouble for decking her mom, all while bickering with the cop like she's innocent as a choir girl.
I should have been back here. Oh my gosh, like, what does the Lord want for me? I just got done, girl. I just graduated. What do they want from me? I don't want to the sergeant because this is unfair. This is the third time the police have been involved, and I haven't been a hostile character since. So putting charges on my career that I just got, it's a lot for me, honestly. I can't just go down without a fight.
Have him have you step out. We're gonna go put you in that cruiser over there, okay?
Where am I going?
You're going to jail.
Why?
He already explained it to you.
That's what I'm saying. Like DV, I help clients with DV before. People don't go straight to jail with DV. I never heard of that.
Let's get you in the other car and I'll talk to you about it, okay?
No, y'all can take me somewhere else, but people don't go straight to jail from DV.
They do, actually.
No, I didn't do it. Y'all don't have no proof that I did it. They been throwing stuff at me. People are not protecting me.
Listen, we're not going to argue this. The time to argue this charge is in court, okay? You are getting arrested for DV. You've already been arrested for DV, and you are going to jail for DV. It is
I didn't do nothing.
Listen.
I did not do nothing.
It is a family offense, and it is something that in the state of Ohio we are required, if we have the probable cause and all that, to do the arrest.
What's the probable cause?
Listen.
What happened to my face? They was throwing
She was arrested for domestic violence and criminal damage. Happy holidays, champ. Next, a pool party that went from splash to straight up scandal. On June 14th, 2023, cops hit an apartment complex where 3 women turned the community pool into an adult film set.
Was it just you guys out there?
We were walking by.
You were just walking by? Okay. Do you, I mean, if I, catch an act or something, do you want to, like, press charges as victims, or?
That's what they were doing.
I'm the property manager.
Are you? So did they witness it, or?
We walked past, we didn't know.
Oh, there's been kids. There's kids that live right above it. Our maintenance tech guy has his kids, and he just sent it and said it needs to get taken care of.
They're like, oh, that's weird. Y'all are taking pictures of us. It's just weird. You're in broad daylight and this stupid. Like, get the fuck out of here.
I just need, if there's a victim, or if am I just.
The girl that saw me drive by, she was like, I called the house, and she was red in the face. She was mad. So I'm sure she's writing in the table or whatever.
She's in building 8. Right next to the pool.
Are you guys heading out?
We're going back to the zone. We were trying to get everybody to get up.
Oh, okay. Y'all just come from the pool?
No.
Huh? Come here. Okay, you want to get arrested, huh? Huh? I'm here to do an investigation. I told you to come here.
One fights the arrest, denying kids were around, ignoring orders to stop, and flirting with a resisting arrest charge.
What's the issue? I'm sitting, sir. What's the issue?
Get in the car.
You didn't tell me what's the issue.
Get in the car.
Nor
I
did
don't
you
have to
read
tell
me.
you
No,
anything.
yes, you do. Nor did you read me my rights. Bang, 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 yeah. This nigga ain't even ring up.
That's not how it works. What's your first name? You want another charge, huh?
Bruh, you asked me a question and I answered you and I walked away. Why am I in
You said no, you're all wet. I'm not dumb. I'm here for a legal, lawful investigation.
Okay, she told us to leave and we left. What you just told him we did in front of kids, we didn't do in front of kids. So lie again. She told us to leave, we said okay and we left. What is the issue?
The issue is I said, come here, I'm talking to you, and you said, no, I'm going to go over here, and you just kept on walking.
You asked me a question and I answered your question.
Yeah, and then I said, come here, I'm talking to you, and you just kept on walking. Yeah, there wasn't. You could have stood right there and talked to me. And then I said, I'm still talking to you, stay here, don't go anywhere, and you just kept on going. I didn't tell you to come here.
Property manager, usually polite, confirms it's a family pool, not a free-for-all. Cops plan to hunt the other 2 at her apartment.
Okay. So who exactly saw these actions?
The resident right around the pool. She come out and met me outside, and I said, I just before she saw me, I had went to the pool because they sent me these photos.
Wow.
Yeah. And she said,
Wow.
Ladies, this is a family-ran and operated complex.
Wow.
Children live here. And they said, I got pictures of you committing sexual acts with each other nude. And they said, it's weird, you take pictures. I said,
That's
what's weird is that you don't have enough sense to know.
in a public pool.
You're in a public place and where the kids are. And she said, can you please tell people to delete our pictures? I said, not really, we do things okay in the public.
Yeah.
It's kind of...
So you witnessed their
They had their swimsuits when I found them.
Found them?
They were in their swimsuits. They were. And they said, well, we got our swimsuits on now. And I said, well, I appreciate that. But I got the photos from the residents that felt very, very offended. And so I'm asking them. And so when I went to catch the ice cream truck, saw the officer, let him know who I was and where they were back at this point. When we came up here, they were leaving and walking to here. And he recognized some of the photos.
A resident's photos scream pornography, giving cops rare, solid evidence.
All right. Pretty interesting Wednesday evening. I wasn't expecting to get called out because usually, let me tell you something about these particular calls. Like, there usually is almost always no evidence. Usually, that I was just like, I'm like photos, and I'm like, okay. Then I was seeing some of the photos. I'm like, oh no.
So yeah, because building over here, a lady and her husband or something. Anyways, their dog got out and they came running over here, and then so I was, I stuck my head. I mean, I took pictures, but I stuck my head out, and my girl's like,
"That's crazy."
It's
so I'm like, "Yeah, there's kids out."
Like any other type of environment, absolutely. Like I ain't saying nothing.
Yeah.
But a family environment, here to date now.
Yeah, it's a little bit bold.
What's crazy is I took a picture and I sent it to one of the maintenance guys that I'm cool with here.
Mm-hmm.
But so those people, after the wife came and said something to them, then she walked over here, got in the car, to go over there and talk to them, and they showed them the same picture that I took, and I was like, how the fuck did they get my?
They let her mom have a little heart-to-heart, then gave her a pat down to prep for her VIP ride to jail.
Don't have a spine.
Where you stay?
That's my house. That's me and his house.
Okay, so, I mean, you're the one on the lease?
Yes, me and his name.
Okay, well, if you want to sign a waiver saying that I can go in there, I'll go in there and get the other one. But I can't kick the door down without your permission.
This one comes all the way over my head.
You're the leaseholder and at your place, you can get their permission to go in there. I've already knocked on the door, banged on the door, announced sheriff's office, everything. They ain't made a peep, so.
Be respectful and shut your mouth.
She was charged with a sex offense, resisting arrest, and public indecency. Pulls officially cursed. Last, a car dealership diva who took chaos to a new level. On July 2nd, 2024, cops arrive at a car dealership where a woman's throwing a fit that's testing everyone's last nerve.
Hi. You a customer, sir?
No.
Okay. Hi, how are you doing today?
Good. Am I, like, violating something?
Are you violating? I don't know.
I was just trying to get it right back up. Can you give me right back up?
Back up to where, ma'am?
Like, towards Dayton.
Okay. Where did you come from?
I'm trying to get it right back up towards East 3rd.
Okay.
Area.
Okay. Well, let's start with this. Do you have your ID with you so I know who I'm talking to?
I'm just trying to get it right back. But if you can't help me...
Well, I might be able to help you, but I need to know who I'm talking to. Do you have your ID with you? How did you get out here today?
My cousin dropped me off because she was like speeding and I didn't want to be with her in the morning.
Okay.
I know it's Memorial Day weekend, we were drinking and driving and whatnot. And I told her I didn't want to be involved with her activities. And she left me on...
She's stumbling, denying she's impaired, whining about heading to Dayton and her dad ditching her for the holiday.
Please just let me feel... I don't want to feel.
Okay. I don't want to get in the way of your feelings.
You can follow me.
Hold on. So we have a complaint from the people at Voss Toyota.
But I'm just... but I talked to the other coworker.
Okay.
I don't want nothing. If you want to complain, they can follow it with the lawsuit. I'm asking you.
That's not a civil matter. That's called
Yes,
disorderly.
it is.
That's called disorderly conduct.
Sir, I haven't done nothing. I have done
That's your
nothing.
opinion.
No, it's my... yes. Can I please...
Not yet. You're not free to leave yet.
Staff say she asked to use a phone, got pointed to the office, but now they want her banned forever.
No, I'm walking.
You're walking? Okay.
Please just let me just go back.
Right now you're being detained. You have a...
Detained for what?
You have an ankle monitor on. That leads me to
Okay,
believe that
well,
you're...
you can call my attorney.
Okay, that's
I
fine.
haven't brought anything...
We can do that. You need to identify
Okay, well,
yourself.
until then, we can just sit over there.
Does
and
anyone
we
want to trespass?
No. No, sir. I sat there and I packed my tobacco, sir. I'm leaving. Please just let me continue.
No. We're going to have to detain her and figure out who she
Okay,
is.
well, we're going to call my attorney.
That's fine. Put your hands behind your back. That was lawful order. Put your hands behind your back. You're being detained for investigatory purposes. We're going to figure out who you are. You have an ankle monitor on right now. You're walking around. You seem like you're impaired. We're going to figure it out, okay?
I sat at the back of the thing.
That's what you... Okay, we're going to figure it out. We'll get you a ride, get you somewhere. Are you... Well, listen. My experience in 24 years law enforcement, people don't walk around with ankle monitors on.
Sir, I have a curfew from 7 to 7.
Okay, why didn't you just tell us that then? Tell us who you are.
I didn't know what you were like.
We're going to figure it out. Do you have any warrants or anything? Do you have any warrants? Okay. Where are you walking from, ma'am?
They threw...
I mean, we're kind of... Would you agree we're kind of in the middle of nowhere here?
She was over there, over there.
She's over where? Let's walk out.
Cops read her Miranda rights. She refuses to sit, acting like she's above it all.
I'm not being charged.
Don't act up or it's going to get worse.
I'm not resisting. I said I want to call my attorney.
Listen to me.
Now.
Take a seat or we're going to put you in.
No, I'm not having run a law.
Are you ready? You're under arrest. Listen.
For what?
We already told you. See,
For what?
you're not even listening.
No.
Get
No, call my attorney now. Call my attorney now. She's off. Call my motherfucking attorney.
Are you going to get in there?
I'm on house arrest. What's up?
You going to get in there?
I'm calling my attorney.
All right, let's go.
You're on real arrest, actually.
You're
arresting me?
I'll be recorded.
When am I? Okay.
Take a seat.
I know.
Now you got a resisting charge.
No, I'm not.
Don't kick.
No.
Don't kick. Don't kick. Don't kick.
Sir.
Keep your feet in there. You're under arrest.
Call my attorney now.
Dan, put your foot in there. You watch that foot. Watch that foot.
That's
watch
not
that foot.
arrest. That's not arrest.
Put your foot in there right now. All right. Oh, she missed.
I ain't doing shit.
You're under arrest. Get in there right now.
For what?
Get in there right
I'm
now.
calling my
Get in there.
I don't.
Cool.
I said I don't. What? You think if you?
She rants about Greene County and her judge, earning warnings that more resistance could mean felony charges.
This is ready. Yep. Stay where you're at. Don't fight. I will tase you. Taser, taser, taser. I will tase you.
Okay. But what the fuck did I do? I know my judge will give me up regardless.
You get her on.
What did I do in your county?
Ma'am, get her up.
Charge
I got
me.
her right on.
I don't have to do nothing. I'm not being charged. I'm not being.
Do not kick. Do not kick. Do not kick. Get your hands behind your back.
I'm not being charged.
Ma'am,
I'm being charged.
you are being charged.
What? For what? Why the fuck am I being charged? I'm on charged. How
Get your hands behind your back.
How am I being charged? If I
Get a cuff on that one. I got this one.
harassed.
Cuff that one first. I got this one.
Listen. Turn me around. Turn me around. Turn me around. I don't want to fight with y'all.
Nobody wants to fight.
You got me.
Calm
Something
down.
charged with what?
Calm down.
What the f?
Calm down. It's over.
I don't understand.
Calm down. It's over.
I don't understand.
After an exhausting tussle, she calms down. Cop tosses her a water, probably dreaming of a desk job.
We're gonna take care of you.
I feel like my daughter is going to be a teenager, pregnant mom, and I wanted to do my job.
There you go.
Just give me 1 second.
Okay.
Pour it on my hair. Okay. I was never trying to be mean to y'all. I have 4 children. I have a 14-year-old daughter. We just got into a misunderstanding. That's what me and her.
Okay.
Can you pull my shirt down, please?
What?
It's like,
It's fine.
okay, you don't care if it's like that. But I'll tell you my story. That's fine, you can do that. Just pour me a little bit more water.
On your head?
Like, a little bit more water. So. Okay. There you go. But my daughter, she's also receiving lunch here. And I got a little strict with her. I didn't want her to be pregnant at a young age. So they put me on this house arrest shit.
She was charged with disorderly conduct and resisting arrest. Another day, another drama queen.
Welcome to Speed Bodycam channel, where we share police bodycam footage. We are a dedicated team focused on creating educational and engaging content about law enforcement. Using AI and advanced technology combined with editing skill, we carefully craft our own authentic videos. Our editing team worked hard to highlight the emotional and real-life challenge officers face every day. Through impactful storytelling, we bring this story to life and share important lessons to raise awareness about the need to respect and comply with law enforcement. Please note that the content we present is not intended to promote or glorify violence, nor to condemn any individual or organization. We share this video for educational purposes, reporting and encouraging compliance with law and law enforcement in your area. Additionally, our body cam footage is edited for brevity and to comply with YouTube's community guidelines, focusing on journalistic integrity while bringing both entertainment and meaningful lessons. We appreciate YouTube for providing a wonderful platform to reach viewers and share valuable content worldwide. Our audience support is a huge motivation for us to continue producing meaningful content every day, and it means so much to us. Thank you for being a part of the Speed Bodycam community.
That's all for today's episode. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and share your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.